Okay, so the Irish investing market is hotting up and a brand new competitor has just entered the scene called Trade Republic, who are a German online broker. You may have seen a bit about them this week in Irish media. I've seen RTE did an article on them, and in this video basically what I'll be doing is going through their mobile app, seeing some of the features on it, and I'll also check out the desktop version of the app as well. So Trade Republic have kindly sponsored this video, but as always I'll be giving my honest opinion and reviews on the services that they have to offer. So hopefully this video can be of some use for some people who are maybe weighing up a couple of different stockbroker options or just wondering what Trade Republic has to offer. So anyway, let's waste no more time and jump straight into it. So I signed up for the app yesterday and loaded €100 onto it today so we can do a little bit of testing. But just in terms of the whole sign up process and ID verification and that, I will say it was a super clean experience and it was pretty stress free. I must say a lot of these are getting better, the verification checks and the way it's all done. But some of these apps are still quite clunky when it comes to verification, and I will just say that Trade Republic was quite easy. So that's already a good point. So then when it comes to depositing, I always like to see a couple of options in front of me for this. So you can see we have the credit card, we also have Apple Pay, and then we have the standard bank transfer as well. On days like today, even with Tesla being down 7% or so, you want to get money in quickly, or at least I do anyway. And you don't be waiting a couple of days because the stock could have rebounded in that time. So it's always good to see some instant deposit methods like the Apple Pay and credit card. So we'll give them another check there. So here's a look at the app. This is my home screen. You can see I have €100 loaded in here. And what we can do is go to the search icon here. And this is basically where we can search for any stock if we know what we're looking for. We can also take a look at some of the top movers here. And we can also take a look at trending topics. So you'll see reference to something called a savings plan, which I'll jump into in just a second. But let's just see some of the popular stocks, some of the popular ETFs. Okay, so pretty good options there, especially for maybe a beginner investor that they're already getting a couple of ideas if they're not quite sure where to look for their first couple of stocks. So let's, for example, jump into big tech here and we'll see what's going on here. So we can see generally for big tech, it's down about 0.9% today. That's pretty cool that they have that overall metric there. And then you can see we can sort the stocks by their daily trend. Let's see, sort by A to Z, I would say. Or that is Z to A, should I say. And then we can see their daily trend. So which stocks are doing well. So that's quite good features there. Let's jump into Apple, for example. You can see quite clean interface here. You can see that if the stock is up that day, it'll be green. And if it's down that day, it'll actually be red. Here's an example of the red one right here. So in terms of the chart options here, we also have the 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, and max. But what I would like to see here is the possibility of using 2 fingers on the app here to be able to drag a selected portion. For example, a specific date range in the month view, if you could like grab one date and then put it over to another to see how it was doing in that range. It's not really a negative, it's just something that would be maybe a nice little extra there. Okay, let's jump into one of their ETFs now and take a quick look at what information is displayed. So you can see this all world ETF here. We can see that it's an accumulating ETF. We can see a couple of the other metrics and core data there. So yeah, not too bad. Okay, so that looks good as a bit of an overview. Now let's see how we can actually invest in one of these stocks. So as you can see, you can click on any stock. You can go ahead and click buy. And then from there, you can put in whatever amount you want to buy. I believe the minimum is €1 that you can actually purchase something for. But for example, if you want to purchase €20 worth of Tesla here, just an individual stock, we click next. We'll agree to these here. I believe this is only for the first time. This is my first time actually buying a stock on the platform. And then you can see here the breakdown of the purchase. So you can see that it'll cost me €20. Let's go ahead and click buy. And then we can see that that has now been executed. So now if I go from here to the icon down the bottom right, you can see the different transactions here. So you can see that I purchased Tesla. I was buying €20 worth of the stock, but it cost me €21. And that is because there's a €1 fee for every time you buy a stock, whether that's €100 or €1,000. Doesn't matter how much, there's a €1 fee associated if you just directly buy a stock. But whereas this has a leg up on some of the other commission-free brokers is that this doesn't have any FX fee included in that. And they do have industry-leading spreads as well, which means that you're actually paying less for the stock than maybe on some other brokers. But while I did end up paying €1 for that transaction, there's also a way that I can invest with these savings plans, which we'll go into in a minute, which will actually cost me nothing. So to get to the savings plans, I just need to click this third icon down the bottom here. You can see it says create savings plan. From here, let's go ahead and pick just an individual stock saving plan, and let's pick Tesla here. And then we'll click create savings plan. And what's great about these savings plans is it basically just automates the investing process for you. All you have to do is load in your money at whatever period you like to do it, and then this will take care of itself. So for example, if you want to invest in Tesla on a monthly basis, dollar cost average in, you click monthly, then we'll say the beginning of the month, for example, and let's do €50 at the beginning of every month. So You'll also notice that it's a minimum of at least €10 for the savings plan, so just keep a note of that. But let's say test out, we want to do €50 every month. Click next, and then we'll click create savings plan. So if I invest in a stock this way using the savings plans, I won't get charged that €1 fee, so it's a great way to kind of bypass that. So then if we come back to this tab here, we can see that our savings plans are listed out, and you can see my one for Tesla, monthly €50, and in 9 days that €50 will go into Tesla as long as it is loaded into your account. So keep in mind, it doesn't take it out automatically. You still need to invest that money into the app or load that money into the app at whatever intervals you like to do it. But as long as the money is in your cash balance, it will go ahead and invest it in whatever savings plans you have here. So I just quickly went and made another savings plan, so you can see I have that all world ETF in here as well, and I set this for the middle of the month. So you can see that in 23 days, as long as the money is in my account, that will also put €50 into that without charging any commission. So them savings plans are a very good way to invest consistently, dollar cost averaging into your favorite stocks and without any cost. I will also mention they're doing a free share promotion, so if you go ahead and sign up with the link in the description below and you enjoy the app, you enjoy using it, and you invite some friends, you'll get €50 for each friend that you invite, so a nice incentive there to also show this app to your friends. Do keep in mind the person needs to download the app and fund their account in order for you to be able to receive that free stock. But all in all, pretty good promotion there. Okay, let's cover the other side of the coin, which is selling stocks as well. So all you need to do is go to your portfolio tab, select one of your investments. Obviously you need to own it before you can sell it. So let's click Apple, for example. We'll go ahead and click sell, and then from here we can click up the top right and we can put in either the amount of euro we want to sell, the amount of shares, whether it's a limit order or a stop order. But let's go ahead and do the amount of shares, and let's put in our full amount. You can see down the bottom here, so 0.066524, and then we'll go ahead and click next, and then we will click sell. So you can see that that should be €9.99. But when we go to the profile down the bottom right here, you can see that that's €8.99 because there was a €1 fee associated with that sell, similar to the way it works with buying a stock. So again, whether you're selling €1,000 worth, whether you're selling €100 worth, there will be a €1 fee on that. But again, when you factor in some of the tightest point spreads on these instruments that they're offering, as well as no foreign exchange fee, even though it is a more obvious €1 fee up front, you're not getting charged as much in the background. So just jumping onto the desktop version here as well, very quickly, you can see a similar format to the app, but just on the desktop version. Obviously, some people might prefer the desktop version because you can see a little bit more on the screen, so it's good to know that they have that feature there as well. Similar, we have the order manager here. You can review your savings plans, limit orders, stop orders, etc. Things like this. We can search for Tesla up here. We can go ahead to the right here, put in the amount we want to buy, and then go ahead and go through with the order. So yeah, I won't dwell on the website too much, but it's just good to know that they do have that feature available because I know some people like to use that. So just wrapping up here with some final thoughts. So it's great to see more competition coming into the Irish market for stock investing, and Trade Republic, based on my review here and my overview of their platform, definitely seems like a great option for any of you thinking about getting started investing, or maybe want to switch to another platform. I know I myself use a couple of different platforms, so there's definitely no harm trying these different ones out. Again, the way things are going with inflation and all, it really does make sense to at least consider investing some of your money in order to let it work hard and try provide a return for you. So that being said, if you want to check out Trade Republic, feel free to do so via the link in the description below. If you have any questions or anything, let me know in the comments. Would love to hear them. And with that being said, we'll catch you guys in another video.